How you doing, Adam?
You done?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. That was pretty good. Like, you know.
You want to hear something
cool?
about
lungs, man?
I just got a cool idea. You gave me a really good idea just now.
I always do.
Can I share my idea with you?
Sure.
I'm going to say the title of our podcast, but backwards.
Okay.
Podcast up.
No, you didn't say it backwards.
What's?
Nope. That's not saying it backwards.
Sammy knows.
You got to say trasted.
Oh, like the actual alphabet
Well, that's
backwards?
what you said you were going to do. You can say it backwards. You just said you're inverting it. That's basically what you did. You inverted it.
So you want to say the words backwards, letter for letter.
Well, that's what you said you were going to do.
You know what kids love to do is birth the alphabet.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was having a nice summery vibe. I was just like, you know what?
You were feeling it?
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe I might make some popsicles today.
Okay, wait a minute. Is my ear bleeding? Because you just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Can you make a popsicle?
Yeah.
Aren't they from, like, I don't know, I always thought they came from, like, a spring somewhere, and, like, they were frozen by...
No, all you need is a stick, and then maybe
company.
that's why the stick, but you just need ice cube trays, and you just need some juice, and you can actually have real fruit to make it. Like, I don't know if I don't think I'm going to do, like, grape, because I don't want to squeeze grapes, but I'm thinking...
You'd have to squeeze the grapes
Yeah,
to
you
make
gotta
that?
squeeze grapes. I might use some clementine, make some little clementine orange popsicle sticks. And it doesn't take that long. It takes how long it does.
Have you done this before?
That's since, like, day camp, but, like, it can't take that long. Like, ice doesn't take that long. Like, what's the fastest ice you've ever made?
I can make ice faster than most people.
Yeah, but, like, how long? What's your world record of ice making?
My world record of ice freezing is usually... Let's see, like I fill the ice cube trays.
Okay, the length of it takes to answer it is probably indicative.
Let's just say I just froze all my ice in the time it took for me to think about that.
Yeah, but
that's how quick I am.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you make popsicles out of grapes you squeezed?
No, I'm gonna do a clementine. I think a clementine is a nice little thing. Maybe I might squeeze some strawberries, get some strawberry going, because I can have in an ice tray. You can have as many juices or whatever. You can make an array. Like I can make it like 31 flavor of popsicles.
Popsery?
I'm really craving it. Okay.
You have ice cube tray that has
it's
31
really hot,
popseries
man.
in it?
It's really hot.
You are feeling the summer vibe, aren't you?
I'm feeling summery.
You're feeling strawberry?
I got a new plane.
Popsicle-y?
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to get some card games going on, and I'm thinking about getting new furniture for my patio. Just really go all out.
You just want to be outside.
I just want to be outside.
You no longer want to be confined by these walls.
I just want a little breeze, a little summer breeze.
A Drew Brees? He's a quarterback for someone.
I don't care about him or football or like that. I mean,
football's
not a summer sport.
Who eats popsicles, do you think? What sport players do you think love popsicles the most?
Baseball players.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's no other type of thing. One, look at their butts. That is a popsicle-made butt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So popsicles.
Yeah. You don't look at baseball players' butts?
I mean, we don't need to... I feel like I'm on the spot right now. I've seen them. I know they're there.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I know they're there.
No, they're the best.
I know they're there. They're doing their sprints.
I bet man, it's just, there's nothing like a good popsicle and a baseball player in tight pants.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You're starting to, you're glowing right now.
Well, because it's a very peaceful, wonderful thought.
Well, the glow might be coming from summertime. You're sweating a lot. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're enjoying summer.
I am.
You're sweating.
Yeah.
You're going to make popsicles made of
clementine
whole
juice.
Strawberries that you've stuck in an ice tray. And you've jammed a popsicle stick into?
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put them in a blender, and then I'll squeeze it, but I'll cut off the stems first. And then I'll put it in an ice cube tray. And then I'll get a little sticky thingy or something where I can
sticky
plug...
Thingy?
Yeah, like a stick or a sticky thingy, like the little wood particle thing, the popsicle, the handle. And,
like a tree branch?
No. I'm just going to get like it looks like a filing nail thing, but it's pretty good, and you just put there and there, and then you know
an Emery board.
Yeah,
I know what they're called.
Yeah,
what do you think about? Do you own an Emery board?
I have a pumice stone, but last time I tried talking to you about it, you got very upset, so I won't talk to you about it.
That happens. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
But I think you know what I might do. I might just like write on my little edible Emery board, and
you have an edible Emery board? Wait, you can eat
whatever
it?
The thing is that holds this little stick, the popsicle stick, and maybe I'll write my own trivia on it.
Oh, you mean like questions?
Yeah, I might be able to do that.
Like sometimes when you suck it all the way
Yeah.
down and you look at it and it says, hey, does a tree bark if it falls in the woods? And then like you turn it over after you eat the popsicle stick and it says, what am I, a dog? like a joke like that? Like something like that?
No. Probably something like do you know what origami is?
I am familiar.
It's like the Japanese
That's
paper
like a banana
thing.
that,
It's like a fortune teller thing.
it's like a banana that's more real than another type of banana.
No.
I
think you're thinking of plantains.
Organic.
I'm not even listening to you. It's like a little fortune teller thing where you can like put numbers and stuff. So I might be like, how many friends does Adam have? That might be one question. And then you put it on the outside of it, right, where it's exposed. And then when you're done eating the popsicle, you can find out the answer. But we all know it's 0.
Wait, so origami to you is a game where you eat strawberry popsicles?
No, I would use the types of questions in the path of it versus trivia like Snapple with their caps.
Where did you learn about origami? Because this sounds incredibly false.
Where did I learn about origami? No, I said it might be inspired by origami.
Oh, okay.
Like
that's
idea,
a good way to get away with saying real things. You can say it's inspired.
Well, you say real things that make 0 sense like all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so origami.
Yeah.
So you make
no,
origami.
I'm gonna make like little trivia questions, and I just gave you a very good example.
What would you
I'm
put
sorry,
on a popsicle?
I really want it. It's very hot.
That's what I'm really excited about. That, like fruit aside, I mean, we all know.
I don't like side fruit. I don't like fruit cups.
Fruit's not good for you.
Do you like fruit cups?
Obvious knowledge.
Do you do fruit cups? Because I'm not a fan of melons.
You don't like melons?
I'm not a melon
You're
girl.
not DWM?
What?
DWM? Down with melons.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Why would you even think that's an acronym anyone uses?
Save time. We can talk faster about more
But the thing
fruits.
is, people need to know what the acronym is in reference to.
They know.
You're a dodo.
They know. You're just a little bit behind the curve.
I think you are on not the same curve.
I think we need to flatten the curve with you.
I think
And
you
get
need
you
to know.
and get you to reality a little bit quicker.
Okay. Well, I never was on a curve for school, and that's why I was a B student. So there you go.
Oh, B student.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like
It means I got B's.
Like they had a lot of B's
What
in
kind
the
of student
classroom?
were you? Were you a D student for dum-dum?
They had like a beehive in the classroom? Where did
No,
they
you
make
just
honey?
had to behave.
Oh, you had to behave.
Yeah.
Did you behave in school?
I did.
Were you a good student?
I was a B student.
Okay.
Do you not get it?
But that doesn't mean you were a good student or not.
Doesn't mean I was a bad student.
You're avoiding the question.
I am not avoiding the question. I've answered the question. Your brain is not allowing you to absorb it.
You're right. My brain is much more advanced
It's mush.
than this conversation. Okay, so put me into second grade Sammy's
Why
classroom.
would you? Oh, I got in trouble.
Sammy's sitting in the 4th row passing notes.
I got chicken pox, I think, in 2nd grade.
Okay.
And my teacher was Mrs. Walsh, and I had a disgusting belch. It was the first disgusting belch I've ever had. Like, one of those ones that bellows, that it was like, if you were like Hansel and Gretel, and you were like in a cannon, and you're like, Hansel and Gretel! It was one of those types of burps that just like evaded my body. It just was like a megaphone. It was bad. I was like, ugh. It was kind of like your burps that you do continuously, but like on speakerphone. It was bad. And she's like, you did that on purpose. And because I was pretty proud. I was like, what happened? Because it was so guttural. And then my mom and dad were like, don't worry about it. She hates girls. So was 2nd grade. And I wanted a hamster, but I didn't get one. So my parents said, if you start behaving, we'll get you a Nintendo.
Behaving.
Because my teacher kept on thinking I was a troublemaker when I was just a dum-dum,
Okay. So they were generously giving you B's while you were burping at Miss Walsh.
Well, that's another B thing.
Passing notes, passing chicken pox to your peers.
Yeah. It was a busy year.
You basically brought nothing positive to your classroom.
We were listening to the spaceships doing the space stuff in class on the radio.
Okay, doing the space stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you feel like you got a lot of space around you?
In my apartment?
I mean just like in your orbit. Like, do you feel like the things orbiting you are distant, or do you feel like they're close? Like, am I orbiting you right now in a close manner?
I don't.
You don't know?
What do you mean by close?
Okay.
Like mean in proximity?
All right, you're not following this very simple line
What
of
do you
questioning.
think? What is in your world? What is going on with you? How is your life? How is anyone checking up on you?
You know, thanks for asking. I appreciate. I'm hoping one day you do. You know, usually I'm the
Well,
one.
I only check up on you when your parents tell me.
Usually
What's up,
I'm the one
Pammy
to
and Bri?
call. Usually I'm the one to call.
Cheers.
Trying to keep this, you know, dying plant alive of a friendship. But
It's like a Venus flytrap.
you know, I've been spending a lot of time researching. You know, have you heard of this? There's a character out there.
If you were a plant, what plant would you be?
I would be the one that's firmly rooted in the ground with nothing but great ideas and a solid trunk, you know, like my core.
That's a tree.
It's like very solid and it's ripped with muscle definition. And near the top, there are birds and monkeys swinging freely,
So now you're in the Amazon?
having a good time, pulling down coconuts.
What kind of monkey is your favorite monkey?
I love a good chimp. Dig a baboon.
Hey.
Baboons.
Baboons are pretty
Baboons?
fun to say.
Baboon goes to dynamite.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of orangutans. That's my favorite simian.
Have you ever seen a baboon walking around with a cane?
Do you want to know why it's
They're everywhere.
Do you want to know why it's my favorite?
Oh, you wanna get on a line of something here? Do I want to know why? What is a baboon?
No, why an orangutan is my favorite simian.
Well, first I would expect you to say their name properly. It's orangutan.
No.
You know what you could get in summertime if you go out and get into the sun ever and get some vitamin D, but that's a side thing. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so
because you're so much tanner than me.
orangutans.
How's that nice shade of pasty going for you?
It's great.
Yeah. Okay,
Did
so maybe you should get a tan.
Did you eat a lot of paste in second grade in Miss Walsh's English class?
I was not a paint eater.
Were you one of those kids who were burping
No,
because they
but
ate
can
too
I
much
tell
paste?
you about my orangutan thing?
Yeah, I'm dying to know. Okay, orangutan. Not orangutan. It's not a glass of Kool-Aid knockoff. Orangutan is
That
your
would be a pretty
favorite.
good popsicle flavor, BT dubs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we make that later?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's
High
make
C stuff.
some orangutan treats.
Yeah.
But for now, orangutan,
I
your
just
favorite
really
monkey.
like their butts. Again, like baseball players.
Their butts.
Yeah, and their butts are so cute.
Okay, you don't even realize this, but this is something I wanted to talk about today.
Thank you.
Something that's really kind of scaring me. There's something out there in the wilderness.
With really cute butts.
Maybe there's something out there in the wilderness that few people have seen.
Butts.
I know you're out there hunting for butts.
I'm a butt hunter.
You're looking for orangutans, and the real reason you're not finding them is because there are none. They're orangutans.
No,
But
you're
what I wanna
an
talk about-
orangutan.
Okay, good one.
Except without
good
without
one.
the cute butt.
Good one. Okay, what I want to talk
You're
about...
too tan to be. They're too not tan.
Do you believe in, wait for it, Bigfoot?
Are you gonna finish the preposition?
Question mark. Do you believe in, have you ever seen Bigfoot? I've seen camera footage. He's out there. He's huge, and he's got a okay butt. You might not have noticed because it's not like a baseball player's. But he's got a butt. He's really tall, super hairy.
But he's got a butt.
But
Yeah, most things
but a lot
have
of people
butts.
can't see
Is
him.
there anything that doesn't have a butt?
I don't have
Worms.
an answer to
Okay,
that.
you don't know butts.
Oh, worms don't have butts. Can you prove that?
Yeah. Just wait till it rains.
When
Or
was
we
the
can
last
go
time it rained?
fishing.
When was the last time it
Do you want to
rained?
go fishing and then we can buy some worms?
Yes, please.
Because I'm not going to buy a worm without
Yes,
having to
please.
have a purpose for it.
You know what I love is bait. Mm-hmm. I love bait. Mm-hmm. I like to put bait out there and reel in things so that people or fish do what I need them to do.
Would you say that you're a big fan of master ring baiting?
Master ring baiting? You know, when the time comes and you got to get on with your day, maybe I'll
You like
I'll
pulling
bait.
that?
I'll do some baiting.
You like pulling that trigger?
I'll do some baiting. I'll get hooked on baiting. So Sasquatch, aka Bigfoot.
Funny you ask. I did start becoming aware of Bigfoot around second grade.
You know about him. Did you see him in second grade?
I watched Harry and the Hendersons.
Not real.
That is very real.
That's a
It's a
pretend-
documentary.
That's silly.
thing. I don't know why I can't speak today. I think I just
That's tomfoolery.
I'm just trying to like
That is
process
tomfoolery.
what you. I can't believe you didn't know anything that didn't have butts.
There's a photo out there of Bigfoot walking through the woods.
His name's Harry.
walking through the woods.
They made a TV show about it too, so it was definitely real. They made a movie and they made a TV show. Why would you make a movie and a TV show based on nothing? You know, it has to be based on something that is real.
Hello?
There's a real truth to be told, and that is what it is. So yeah, I believe. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm a grown adult woman, and guess what? I believe in Bigfoot.
Hey, okay, she's taking a stand.
Yep.
Like Bigfoot does when they take the picture of him. Okay, do you think Bigfoot will ever enter society?
Bigfoot has entered
And be
society.
among us?
Why do you believe that there isn't a Bigfoot that can enter society?
I believe if you can enter society, which...
Wait, are you talking about me?
barely do.
Do you mean me or do you mean you, the audience? Because I think he's forgetting about you guys.
No, the audience, they
and ladies.
They understand me. The audience and the ladies.
Who understands you best?
The ladies and audience, put them together.
No. I
They
really
understand
need
what I'm
a
trying to say.
clarification. Who do you think understands you the best?
Ooh, that's a tough question to answer. It sounds like you've got a loaded answer to that one.
I don't have an answer. I generally want to know who you think is a fan of what's going on with all the stuff.
You know what? It's a great question. I bet you Miss Walsh, she and I would get along pretty good.
Well, she liked boys.
She'd get along pretty good. Yeah, see, a lot of teachers back then.
She had a feathered haircut that was really short.
A lot of teachers back then really showed.
I think she had gold teeth.
Students a lot of affection and
or maybe silver teeth. I don't know. She wasn't very nice. She didn't like any of my stories.
Well, have you heard some of them?
They're pretty good.
Well, that's your own estimation.
Yeah.
You don't have to be over here hearing them on this side of the couch. Over here with the ears. You know how I pay attention and listen to what you have to say? There's a reason why I'm kind of the only one. I'm a nice guy. So that's all I'm saying.
Do you realize that you just had a whole dialogue with yourself? And that's why no one understands you. Who understands you?
So you're right. So standing is what Miss Walsh did. And she would let me come to the front of the board if I was in your class, and she would let me co-teach.
Yes, the special kids she definitely gave extra treatment towards.
Thank you. Yes. When you've got what it takes to lead, to deliver information to those who can't hear it for themselves, Miss Walsh, I think, understands.
Mrs. Walsh, you keep on... What do you...
Well,
why are you singularizing?
She was only married on paper, but we don't need to get into that. Okay.
That is something most definitely you need to get into, and maybe you need to talk to a therapist about, because that is highly inappropriate.
Okay.
If you were a boy who's like, oh, me and Mrs. Walsh had a special relationship, she really understands me.
Have you meal prepped yet this week?
No.
Okay. You should probably get on that.
I don't need to. I already have a whole...
The week has begun?
I don't have to meal prep when I have an idea of what I'm making for the week.
Okay. So, in your estimation, when something floats through your brain, it's done. Okay.
No, I have a whole menu written out for 2 weeks, so I know exactly what I'm going to be making.
Obsessive. Okay.
Not obsessive. It's called strategy.
Do you think Sasquatch meal prepped? Like when he's
Who's
like,
Sasquatch?
all right, today I got to go round up a barrel of zucchini from that tree so that I can eat for the next week. And that's probably when they take the picture of him, and then I see it, and then I'm like, there's a creature among us.
I do not understand anything that's coming out of your brain mouth.
I'm going to recommend calling Miss Walsh. She's got a lot you could offer. She could offer you. You were there burping and passing chicken pox to your friends when maybe you could have learned something. I could learn a few things from Miss Walsh, I think. You know,
I think you need to learn a lot of things from just basic society and manners and in general just understanding that you're a very lost soul.
My Tupperware is clean. It's ready for meal prep.
How is that?
Thanks for asking.
How does Tupperware have anything to do with your soul?
I'll need to meal prep, and it feeds my soul just like I'll feed my stomach when I meal prep for the week.
Isn't it a shame that you are only thinking about feeding yourself and no one else?
No, I don't really see the two, how they should connect.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know.
Why?
I don't see anything.
Wouldn't it be nice if you just had the opportunity to be like, man, if I'm going to have a meal, who would I like to share this meal with?
No, I like eating all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I prep it, though. I ration it out for the week.
Right.
That's what we do when we meal prep.
Right, because you have plans to eat alone every single night of the week.
Are you trying to make me feel bad or
I'm trying
feel a
to
certain way?
understand why
Now,
you're, as you claim, so special and so smart and so swiftly able to do things like make ice. I'm just trying to gauge why such a catch.
Well, you're trying to meal prep with your straw sickles.
Nope, that's a treat.
So I think we should also meal prep
because I also want to share
our meat. So you can meal prep your carne asada for future sandwiches later in the week. Okay.
That's not what carne asada is.
This is where
carne
learning
asada is
happens.
burritos and tacos.
This is how learning occurs. Miss Walsh, if you would have listened, maybe you would have learned something instead of getting chicken pox.
Why is she involved in this? Why are you blaming her on your lack of education?
She was the foundation
Why are you calling her
of
out?
everything you know.
No, she's not.
You walked into that class and she said, "Hi, I'm Miss Walsh.
She was the first bully I had from an authoritative figure."
And you walked in and said, "Hi, oh, you want to teach me things? Well, here's a burp, and here's chicken pox for all your students. Suck on that, Miss Walsh." There you go. That's the foundation.
First of all, she was Mrs. Walsh.
It's all been downhill for you from there.
No,
now we've pinpointed the heart of the matter.
You know, that is the worst educator who's not giving someone the benefit of the doubt that they haven't been exposed. The benefit of the doubt. I'm so craving my freaking popsicles.
Well, then you can make them when this is all over. While you do that, I'm going to go look for Bigfoot. I believe he's out there. Maybe he can shed some light on this. I believe he exists.
First of all, his name's Harry. Okay?
Or he doesn't exist, and it's just a big dude with a mediocre butt that we took a picture of.
Mediocre butts are unacceptable.
Okay, Miss
Walsh. What are you gonna do for your butt?
Miss Walsh, do you have her phone number?
No.
Okay.
But do you think you're gonna be able to find a way to not have a mediocre butt? And maybe if you do, you might be able to meal prep for 2 or 3 or 4. I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, that's our show. Now's the time to go meal prep. Don't you agree? It's time to get those popsicles going. And we've fed our audience.
He's so not used to saying we. Do you hear that? He has to say it 18 times.
Our audience is now meal prepped for the week with knowledge.
Are you saying you're satiated?
We've prepped them in their brain for knowledge.
He's not going to say that. He's just going to talk over me.
Everybody go find Miss Walsh on Facebook.
Mrs.
Send her DMs. Let her know she's a sexy, beautiful woman.
When did you have chicken pox?
Who can teach you how to survive in trying times. I did.
I know.
And they were a blast.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you have oatmeal?
I have oatmeal a couple times a week as I meal prep.
Okay.
Very wise thing to do.
Very good to know. Okay. Well, I'll just...
There we go. The end. We did it. This is what you do when you meal prep.
I'm trying to say goodbye politely.
You make the meals and then you live a life.
All right. Well, toodaloo.
Send us off, Sammy.
Toodaloo.
Sasquatch is real.
Bye.